Our pale blue dot, Earth, has been our cradle, nurturing life for millennia. Yet, as we gaze at the stars, a sense of wonder and responsibility takes hold. Mars, our rusty red neighbor, beckons with the promise of a second chance, a blank canvas upon which to paint a new chapter in human history. Terraforming Mars may seem like science fiction, but the seeds of this dream are being sown today. The journey of transforming Mars into a verdant world will be an epic saga, spanning generations. Imagine a future where humans walk freely on Martian soil, breathing Martian air, their cities glistening under a salmon-colored sky. Our species has always striven to push the boundaries of the possible, and terraforming Mars stands as the ultimate challenge. Let us embark on this extraordinary journey together. Before we can dream of breathing Martian air, we must first tackle the planet's frigid temperatures. Mars, with an average surface temperature of -63 degrees Celsius, is a frozen wasteland. One promising method for warming Mars involves harnessing the power of the sun itself. Giant orbital mirrors could reflect sunlight onto the Martian polar ice caps, vaporizing frozen carbon dioxide and water. These greenhouse gases would trap more solar radiation, initiating a gradual warming effect. Think of it as giving Mars a gentle nudge, allowing its own natural processes to create a warmer, more hospitable environment. A warm Mars is only the first step. To truly make Mars habitable, we need to give it the breath of life, an atmosphere. Currently, Mars's atmosphere is thin, about 1% the density of Earth's, and composed mainly of carbon dioxide. We need to thicken it and change its composition to something breathable for humans. We can build factories on Mars, powered by solar or nuclear energy, to release greenhouse gases like perfluorocarbons. These gases are very effective at trapping heat and are long-lived in the atmosphere. Over time, the increased greenhouse effect would warm Mars enough to release trapped carbon dioxide from the soil and polar ice caps, further thickening the atmosphere. To make the Martian atmosphere breathable, we'll need to introduce nitrogen, which makes up a large portion of Earth's atmosphere. With ingenuity and sustained effort over generations, we can cloak the red planet in a life-sustaining shroud of air. The terraforming of Mars will be a marathon, not a sprint, unfolding over centuries. It will require a sustained effort, spanning generations, with each generation building upon the achievements of the last. The early missions will focus on laying the groundwork, building the first permanent settlements, establishing infrastructure for resource extraction and energy production, and deploying the technologies needed to warm the planet and thicken the atmosphere. As the Martian environment becomes more hospitable, the focus will shift towards establishing self-sustaining ecosystems. Giant biodomes, filled with genetically engineered plants and algae, will dot the Martian landscape, pumping oxygen into the atmosphere and transforming carbon dioxide into breathable air. Over time, as the atmosphere thickens and temperatures rise, we can begin to introduce more complex life forms. Insects to pollinate plants, then perhaps small animals, and eventually forests and vast bodies of water. Each mission will mark a new milestone in this grand endeavor, slowly but surely transforming Mars into a vibrant, living world. Few sights are as evocative of life as liquid water. Imagine standing on the surface of Mars, centuries from now, and witnessing rivers carving their way through the Martian soil, waterfalls cascading down cliffs, and vast lakes shimmering under the dim Martian sun. Water, the elixir of life, exists on Mars today, but mostly as ice locked away in the polar ice caps and beneath the surface. As the planet warms, this ice will melt, and water will flow freely once again on Mars. The return of liquid water will have a profound impact on the Martian environment. It will create a water cycle with evaporation, cloud formation, and precipitation, further moderating the climate and creating a more Earth-like environment. Water will also play a crucial role in shaping the Martian landscape, carving canyons, forming lakes, and creating a more dynamic and diverse environment. This is the future we are striving to create, a future where water, the lifeblood of our own planet, flows freely on Mars once again. The terraforming of Mars will be a gradual process, but there will come a time when the planet is no longer a hostile alien world, but a new home for humanity. Imagine stepping off a spacecraft not onto a barren, dusty plain, but into a thriving Martian city, complete with parks, gardens, and bustling streets. The first human settlements on Mars will likely be small, self-sustaining outposts, much like research stations in Antarctica today. These outposts will serve as hubs for scientific exploration, resource extraction, and further terraforming efforts. As the Martian environment becomes more hospitable and technology advances, these outposts will grow and evolve. Over time, they will transform into bustling cities connected by a network of transportation systems and powered by renewable energy sources. This is the future we are building, a future where Mars is no longer a distant dream, but a vibrant and thriving world. The terraforming of Mars is not just about creating a backup plan for humanity in case something catastrophic happens to Earth. It's about expanding our horizons, pushing the boundaries of what's possible, and ensuring the long-term survival of our species. Imagine a future where children born on Mars look up at the night sky and see two blue dots: Earth, their ancestral home, and Mars, the world they call home. Imagine a future where humans, Martians in their own right, contribute to the advancement of science, art, and culture in ways we can only begin to imagine today. The terraforming of Mars is a testament to the indomitable spirit of exploration and innovation that burns brightly within us. It's a reminder that we are capable of achieving great things when we work together towards a common goal. Let the journey begin.